Morning. My name is Russell Keevy. I'll be your instructor for both English 101 and for those of you in English 102. I want to give you a little video, just kind of walk you through getting started on Blackboard in case you've never used it before. In particular, I want to focus on how we'll be using Blackboard in my class. And every class does it a little bit differently, has different things they use. So I want you to be real clear on what I use and my philosophy really with Blackboard is keep it simple. So there's probably only about 2 or 3 things you really need to know how to do. And so I'll spend a little time showing this to you today. So I'm posting this both for my online English 101 and English 102s. I'll be using an English 101 class as a model, but everything applies to 102, how you're going to use Blackboard. So let me go ahead and open this up so we can look at it. I'll walk you through it. Okay. So the way you get to Blackboard is you can just go to tcl.edu, go up to quick links. On that page, go to Blackboard, click on Blackboard. It's going to ask you to log in. You should already have your email address and a password because that's how you get into everything. And it'll take you to a list where your courses are. Click on My Course, which would be English 101 or English 102. Once you've done that, you're going to come to a page that looks just like the one we're looking at here. So the main place for you to start always is course content. Okay, that's where I'm going to put everything. All right. So so this is course content here. Now you're going to look at discussions. Is another thing we're going to look at a lot. Okay, because you're going to do a lot of these discussions for grades. And here's your grade book. I don't really put anything on the calendar. I don't really messages. If I need to get a hold of you individually, I'll send you an email, or as a group, I'll usually just send an email. The other way that I'll contact everybody, if there's something you need to know, and I use these quite regularly, are announcements, which is right down here. Now, I think you should check this frequently. This is a brand new platform, so I'm not 100% on top of everything about this. It should show, if I send an announcement, you should get a notice that you get the announcement. I think that announcement also goes to your email. So just so you know, this is kind of new to me, which I'll just kind of put this one in there. If I have you click on a link or do something and it's not working for you, email me as soon as possible, and I will get back to you as soon as possible, because there's going to be some glitches. Like maybe I have a link and somehow you can't get to it, but other people can, or I can and you can't, and that happens. Or sometimes I just screwed up and it's not working. I can fix that. So, but I can't fix it unless I know it's not working. So email me is the best way. Just email me, because sadly enough, I'm on the computer working on classes a lot, but so just keep that in mind. So the place you want to start, your very first place you want to start this semester, is look at this course overview. And there's a thing called Meet Your Instructor, which is basically my contact information. Let's see what else. And a handsome picture of me with a book. So we'll go back there. This is sort of a text version of what I'm talking about today, but I'm going to go ahead and post the video. It's not in here yet, so I'll post the video right below this. It's just a Word document. Of course, if you get into these Word documents, they're going to be hard to see. You can always just, size them up so you can read them, okay? And definitely the course syllabus, take a look at that. Now, so I've got your first 2 weeks of assignments posted. So let's look at what an assignment looks like, okay? So here's week 1. So this says, this video, this one's particularly for English 101. There's one focused on English 102. But just what you kind of need to do is work through this sequentially is the best way to do it. And so I've got a video. I've also got just a regular PowerPoint if you want to do that. So I give you options. I made these during COVID, so there's no textbook for this course. Everything you need, I will have posted in the content of that course, or that week. Okay. So you can click on these. There's a little section here. We start out talking about writing process. So this is just initial stuff. Now, these links work sometimes and don't work. So what I've done is, if the links don't work, you can go to content and find them. So I'll show you that in a minute. Well, you can do that. Let's just do that now, and then we'll go back to this. So if you scroll down here, those are also, this will get you definitely to them. Okay. So there's two ways to get to them. If it doesn't work clicking on those links, come down here. Okay. And I'll probably do that with some other things too, just to kind of double up, because it's sometimes works, sometimes things don't work, and it's because of me. I don't know what I'm doing. So here's a little document, frequently asked questions. These are kind of general between English 101 and 102. You might want to take a look at that. Okay, discussion boards. Now, I got to tell you, when I say discussion boards, it should say discussion. The old version had discussion boards. They got rid of the boards. So if you say discussion boards, just focus on discussions, okay? And so if you go, well, we'll have to go back and look at that. So these discussion boards are worth various points. So the first one is just a thing for you to kind of post something to tell about yourself that's due by the 19th, okay? It's different for the in-class 101, so but that's when that's due. The first week is just kind of getting up to speed. Your first essay assignment, which I don't have a due date yet, so don't worry about that, is just getting you ready. So there's a video that goes along with this, because I always do videos for online classes. So just give you a context for everything we're going to do from this point on, okay? And I do the same thing for English 102. So this all transfers, and you'll see it's about the same. So there's some readings here I need you to do. Yeah, myth of the Latin woman you should be able to get to here. Us and them has to come through here. So this talks a little bit about aphorism, stuff like that. Don't worry, just kind of read the stuff and pay attention and do what I'm asking you to do. And then there's another discussion board with this one, and it's due on the 21st. All right, so that's how each week is going to be laid out like this. So just kind of follow through it. Again, if you have questions, email me. Something's not working, email me, okay? So now to get to a discussion board or a discussion, there's two ways you can do it. I post them in here. So you could actually click on it here, and it will take you to the assignment. It gives you the rest, the same instructions that you had for the other one. And you go in here and you type in your response. Now you can type Word and copy and paste it in, as the way a lot of people do it, or you can just type it in here, and then you would respond, which is the same as submit or enter. Okay, and then that goes into your grade book. I grade them later. You'll see your grade. So these are actually fairly simple. Don't get too freaked out about it. Also, when there's an assignment like an essay, there'll be a submit here. So don't worry about this. We're way far away from that yet. So, but you would click that. And view the assessment. Now here, it looks like the best way to do this is to attach. There's the attach, like you do attachment in an email. You can attach it there as a file. So if you write it in Word or whatever you use, then attach it to that. Word works best. Okay, PDFs work good. And attach it and then just submit it. Okay. So it works kind of like email. All right. And it'll tell you how many points it is and the due date. It does do a thing called an originality report, so don't plagiarize because it'll show me that you plagiarized if you did. Okay, so that's how you submit assignments. You can also go up to discussions to submit discussion boards. Okay, and it always has the due dates here. I usually go 1, 2, 3. DB4. DB means discussion board. So let me see if there's anything else. You do have a grade book. So, so like for here, this shows you your grade on all the assignments. It will also show you where you are and, grade wise in the class. So that's how that works. So, and I will tell you on assignments, I like to have them the day they're due. I'll give you usually a little leeway, but if that's not in there by the time I grade it, you're getting zeros for it. And then you're just done with that assignment. You don't get to redo it. Okay, so what else? How do I get out of here? Nothing there. Okay. You can go over the syllabus. It's an online class. You can read it if you have questions about it. I don't think I really need to bore you with, a page because this sucker's long. They made it long. So, no textbooks for this class, which is nice. There's kind of the outcomes, expectations. If you are late or something comes up and you're unable to complete an assignment, communication always good with me. Just let me know and we can figure it out. Okay. You're going to have 3 essays, each with 100 points. Summaries, there's 2 of those, 50 points each. A bunch of discussion boards, they usually go 20 to 50 points each. One will I tell you, the higher the points, the higher my expectations. So keep that in mind. There's a final research argument. So whatever the total points are at the end, your grade is just a percentage of how much you've completed. Like if you got 500 points, your grade would be 83, which equals a B. Attendance. If you just quit showing up in the class, I'll probably send you an email. You have 2 choices. If you don't want to do the class and you need to get out, you need to withdraw from the course, which you have to do through Navigator. I can't do it. You can let me know and I can help you do it, but I can't do it. You can look at this course schedule. I am not my weeks are pretty general. One, because I like to change my mind if I want to. So you can look at that. That gives you a general idea. Okay, don't cheat, don't falsify, don't impersonate. I don't use honor lock. Student conduct. I don't know how that applies. If you have some kind of disability accommodation you need, you should probably get a hold of Jamie Rivers or Rodney Adams in this information. This talks about the withdraw. If you need to withdraw from the class, it tells you about that there. So I think that is about it. And I think I'm going to call it good there. That should be enough to get us going, I think. So, I will get in more contact with you as the course goes on. Thank you.